When the woman opened the door, she found a maze made of cardboard boxes in her house. Strangely, her boyfriend Dave was lost inside and had been trapped there for 3 days and nights. Annie looked at the maze, which was about the size of a doghouse, and thought it was ridiculous. She turned around to tear down the cardboard, but Dave's voice came from inside, warning her to stop. He said it was too dangerous for her to go in. The two of them stood there for a while in a standoff. Eventually, Annie, helpless, called Dave's friend Gordon for help. Looking at the mess of cardboard, Gordon couldn't understand how Dave had gotten lost in the maze in the first place. And on top of that, Dave wouldn't let anyone dismantle it or go in. Gordon then called his friend Harry, who showed up with a group of people.
You okay?
It turned out that Harry found Dave's behavior fascinating and wanted to film a documentary about it. Despite Dave's repeated warnings not to go inside, the group, filled with curiosity, insisted on exploring. The moment they stepped in, they were stunned. The world inside was unlike anything they had ever seen. They saw a button that clearly said, "Do not press it," but no one could resist. When they pressed it, the sound of a loud bang followed, and it really hurt. As they continued walking, they were amazed by a poker room that seemed like a work of art. Further ahead was a hallway filled with pianos, and everyone had a blast playing. Although Dave hadn't accomplished much, he clearly had a talent for designing this maze. And they came across a small room piled with scrap paper, and a large-faced monster was constantly spitting out paper debris. The group nearly got buried in the mess, but what was even more terrifying was that the paper cranes here could attack. In a panic, the group tried to escape, but the main door slowly closed, and it was too late to get out. At that moment, Annie noticed that the monster's mouth was an entrance. She struggled to pry it open, and everyone squeezed inside. Finally, they managed to escape to another room. But just then, a woman burst in, excitedly saying how fun it was in there. However, her foot accidentally triggered a mechanism, and the gears in the floor started turning wildly. But even worse was yet to come.